I still watch Friends.
That's true.
You know, I still have a great time watching that. So
Women complain about not being given meaty
Correct.
roles, and then you can't complain when you do get them. So I have nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
nobody cares about your failure. Nobody cares about you moping and crying and complaining. The world moves on, and so do you have to.
We are like, अरे यार, it took us 2 years to make it. अभी 2 दिन तो दे दो हमको.
Hey guys, my name is Shravan Shah, and today I'm going to be having a conversation with the cast and makers of Citadel. Honey Bunny, what's up guys? How you guys doing?
The energy just got lifted.
Yeah!
Spoke me.
I had to.
You weren't kidding.
I had to bring that energy
Good.
for what a dhamakedar trailer, guys. Congratulations to all of you. I'm going to actually begin with you, sir. That when I was watching the trailer, there's so much adrenaline in it that I'm like, bro, the fact that I could feel that in the trailer, I know it's only going to multiply when I watch the show. Now, as a maker, I want to ask you this. When, you know, the audience is gearing up for something like this, is there even a slightest of pressure that, hey, we need to keep building that momentum with each episode? It's not a film, right? It's a show. So with each episode, you need to keep that adrenaline on.
Yeah, we do design it very, very well. Like we do have the whole series in mind, structure, and also structure of each episode in mind. So yes, we approach each episode like a film itself, in a film. We think like feature filmmakers. I don't know how to do we don't know how to do the long format so well. It sounds weird, but we look at it like a feature. So we shoot like feature, we cut like it, so there is an three-act structure for each episode. It's very, engineered very well. But once that is set, we let the, have the fluidity of it. We see how the actors are performing, we adapt to it. So I think it's combination of things, but the foundation is important. And like you saying, the adrenaline is coming really from, of course there is guns and bullets and sound effects and all that.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, it's really coming from the actors' conviction.
Yeah.
And you're watching these actors play, a punch doesn't have to land on somebody, right? It doesn't have to be hard or land on somebody. It's really how you do it as an actor that conveys the emotion so well.
Yeah.
So yep, I've got incredible actors. And
For sure. DK, to the question that I asked him, that of course there is action and all of that, but at the core of it, it's a human story, right?
Right.
And the fact that this is the story of Nadia's parents, I don't know why when I watched it, I'm like, damn, am I going to cry at the end of the show? Is that what I should be gearing up for also? Am I going to be emotional?
No, there is a lot of emotion in the show, really.
Okay.
In fact, throughout the show, there is a lot of emotion. And like what you said earlier, right? Obviously, in a series, we always want the next episode and the next episode to be even better than the previous one. But let's not forget that the first episode has to be really, really good for people to sit through. So it's like a very tough thing, man. You have to make a really good first episode, and then you have to start making each episode better and better and better. And your final episode should be such a banger. Now, as soon as it's over, people should be messaging you and saying, "When is season 2 coming?" Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are like, "अरे यार, it took us 2 years to make it. अभी 2 दिन तो दे दो हमको." It's like that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
See that to what he said, that irrespective of what your entire story is, your first episode has to be that kind of a banger that people can sit through. But at the current era where people's attention spans are going down, with the entire reel formats and coming in, as a writer, what are the difficulties you face when you write something where you're like, damn, how do I put everything in it in that 20 minutes or 30 minutes that people are glued to their screen?
So it took a long time to finesse the first episode. We had a great start with this seemingly idyllic life of this mother and daughter, and then you realize that, oh no, wait, there's something else going on. This mother, there's somebody watching her. Oh, she's training her daughter to be a fighter. Oh, the daughter is escaping. She knows exactly when to get up, pick up and go.
Yeah.
And right there we had a nice, impactful start. So hopefully people are drawn in there.
Yeah.
And then from there on we build and build and build, go into, we had a great setting where the little Nadia went into a cinema hall and then watches this film, and that gave us a great intro for Varun. So, okay.
But listen, coming to you, Arun, today when you spoke about your Aditya Chopra story, okay, I also feel, you signed up for this. You signed up for
It's
this.
already there.
No, but what I want to say is that I'm glad you spoke about it because, I, as a viewer who admires your work, I was dying to see you do hardcore action like this. And now imagine if I, as an audience, am dying to do it, like watch you. I know the talent that you are. You would be like, guys, what is happening? How frustrating does it get that you as a talent are sometimes put in a box and you're like, bro, of course I can do ABC, but I can also do this. If you don't give me an opportunity, how will I prove myself?
100%, that is part of it. But also I think, what I did take from what Adi sir did say was that to do something really good, you need a specialized team. You need great directors, you need great minds, you need a good enough budget to showcase it that way. So that's what I kind of took from his advice or his outlook on that. So, and that's what I implemented in a way into what I wanted. And I think what happened with Citadel, Honey Bunny was that all those things, all those pieces, I could see those pieces coming together. So, and I think it's there for prosperity, it's there for once we make this, it's always going to be there. That's the fun of a series. You can watch it after 5 years, after 10 years. A great series, you can always watch it. And you still have that much fun. Like I still watch Friends.
That's true.
I still have a great time watching that. So I think this will stay on because it's like really good. It's good work, I feel.
See, I don't know how the year is going to end for other actors, but the one thing I can assure the audience is that by the end of 2024, people are going to write that Varun Dhawan is the greatest action hero emerging from Bollywood. Because whether it's Citadel, Honey Bunny or even Baby John, the guy is here to kill it, literally, if I can say so.
Thank you so much. Please
Ma'am,
just
coming
give
to
him some
you,
of the balm.
Samantha,
Yes.
listen, I remember watching the making of Family Man.
Right.
And remember how you were bruised while doing those action sequences. Did that multiply in this? The bruises?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Concussion happened.
Yeah.
Many bruises.
One concussion.
One concussion. One is enough. You don't want two concussions.
You wanted to be passing out at the
Not
other
at
day.
all, not at all. That was bad.
Right. But I think that there's a certain high that, women complain about not being given meaty
Correct.
roles, and then you can't complain when you do get them. So I have nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
to be
But
honest.
no, listen, guys, as talents, I want to ask you all this. When you'll put that kind of hard work, it's literal blood that's gone into making something.
Yeah.
Okay? And let's say if a project like that, where you've given all of yourself, does not do well, then what is that week like when the project releases? And let's say it's not, like, do you all read about what is being written about it? And do you all like micro-analyze what is happening?
I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter what that week is like because nobody cares. Nobody cares about your failure. Nobody cares about you moping and crying and complaining. The world moves on, and so do you have to. You've
But
got
is
to
it
get
easy
up.
to move on?
You've got to. It's never easy, but nobody cares what you go through. But you have to move on because that is your only chance to be great. Is you moving ahead, and everyone sitting over here has dealt with their own failures, I'm sure, at some point. But what I have realized is that nobody cares. It might be great for views and clickbait when people, when we say what we went through, but nobody cares. What they do care about is a great comeback. What they do care about is your next move.
Very well.
What they do care about is a Oo Antavaa. When you do that. What they do care about is the family man. So you
I
care
love
about
that we will
what
never
you do
go
next.
past.
We will never move.
We will never move
from
past
that.
Oo Antavaa.
That we can never move on from, I'm sorry. But what you care about is your next move.
Yeah, that
And
is.
as soon as Honey Bunny comes, you don't think about Farzi and family man, you think about Honey Bunny. And then as soon as the next thing they do, it's the next thing. So you can't rest on your laurels or your failure. You have to move.
Yeah. But when, audiences come back and tell you all that, hey, this project of yours, we really are looking forward to season 2 and all of it. Let's say if you've not even started writing the season 2, does that add the pressure that, damn, I just delivered one season. Now, let me just breathe.
Please ask Rajan DK this
Somebody
question.
please.
Yes,
Please
guys,
ask
please
him.
tell me, what is the anxiety like?
I think it all boils down to the fact that we were never sequel guys.
Yeah.
Okay. We were always interested in creating something new. Now suddenly there are like 4-5 of these worlds that we have created.
Yeah.
And it is inbuilt that there is a season 2.
Yeah.
Has to come in. So we are like, oh my god, we have to do season 2 now. It starts with that. There is an excitement because the characters made now, Honey and Bunny and Shrikant Tiwari or Sunny and all these guys are ripe to be used again. But somehow for us, our mind runs to a newer creation. I'd rather be happy doing that. But it is pressure purely because you started something. Now you need a part 2 to it. So it's really, it's an obligation, but hopefully we turn it. Like Family Man 2 was a very good exercise for us in creating the first sequel for us, you know, where how do we beat the first one? How do we match the first one? It is an excessive pressure than the first season for us in terms of work.
Makes sense.
But what he's saying is right, because everything you all are doing right now is having a...
And it's not only now.
Demand.
I'm going to correct myself. It's not only right now, it's for a decade now. They have given us the biggest franchises that have been running. So it's not right now. So what goes in your head when you even think of an idea? Like, where does the germ of that idea come from? That we have to create something like it. Is that the germ?
It's unnecessary pressure. See, I'll tell you what, right? Family Man 1.
It's like unnecessary pressure, don't I?
Yeah, Family Man 1 we did, and Family Man 2 for us, before Family Man 1 was even released, before we even knew about it, we didn't know how it was going to do, we already finished writing, we're actually shooting Family Man 2. Right. So that was the least pressure situation of doing a sequel where we had no idea. Middle of shooting Family Man 2, Family Man 1 released, and then it became what it is, and suddenly we started feeling the pressure saying, oh my god, I hope we are doing everything right. Now that it's become big because we didn't know. So that's a good place to be. Like once you have the pressure of saying, okay, I made this, it's big, I need to do something bigger, I think it's a lot of pressure. I think key is to still forget everything, look at it and see, does this work as a story? Do these characters work? Do we have all the good things that we want to watch in a show or a film that we got in one? Do we have all those things back here in a very organic way? So it should never be about this trick worked in one, now let me get it in, or this joke worked or anything like that. It should just be, if it's organic and you just make this as its own thing, but of course it's a continuation, but you still need to be very true to it. And it is very true for Family Man also. Like even as an actor, Manoj Bajpayee was aware that Shrikant Tiwari has to mature in season 2. He cannot be the same guy in season 1. So now we are doing season 3, and he's like the people, the characters, the actors, and the storytelling. Everything has to mature in an organic way.
Perfect. But thank you so much, guys. That is my time with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shravan.
All the very best for this amazing thing that you guys have made, because I know for a fact, like I said, if that's the adrenaline I've got with the trailer and the teaser, I only know what I'm going to gear up for. All the people sitting here, you guys are wonderful at what you guys do, and you all are masters of your craft. So keep, surprising us all the damn time. To each one of you, I'm going to see you guys super soon. Till then, this one is a wrap.